This program is brought to you by the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC.
This is NDDC Today.
Nice to see you again. Now, empirical evidence shows that infrastructural development is a major enabler of economic growth. And Nigeria's Niger Delta, which is blessed with abundance of natural resources, including arable land, has for a long time yearned for basic infrastructure that would stimulate economic prosperity in the region. Now, the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, saddled with the responsibility of getting infrastructural development to the nooks and crannies of the Niger Delta region, has not failed to acknowledge the position of Abia State, the position this state holds among the oil-producing states in the Niger Delta, although one of the more minor players. As a result, the NDDC has stepped up its developmental drive in Abia State in so many ways, with the construction of roads, electricity, water projects, and so on. And now, last week, the interim administrator, chief executive officer of the NDDC, Mr. Effiong Akwa, made the NDDC a landlord by handing over the keys to his former headquarters building, which was loaned from the Rivers State government. The original landlord of the building, settled to the final movement of the commission to his new headquarters building. Now, these are more in today's episode of NDDC Today. I'm Patrick Oke. Thank you for joining us. No one doubts the fact that the construction of roads in the Niger Delta region is a no small feat, as the terrain and topography of the entire landscape calls for serious attention from the state government and other development agencies such as the NDDC, whose business include the opening up of every village, town, and city in the region through the provision of good roads and good road networks. Road infrastructure has the potential of transforming subsistence farming into a commercial and dynamic farming system, which unlocks the potentials embedded in rural areas. It is in this light the NDDC has completed the construction of some roads in various communities in Abia State. Also, the Commission has constructed and rehabilitated solar-powered water projects in the state. Our correspondent recently visited, and this is what he brought back.
The Niger Delta region covers an area of about 70,000 square kilometers, and the people live in a few large cities with over 3,000 small and often remote communities or villages that are mostly located in the mangrove, swamp, and lowland rainforest. The terrain is extremely difficult, and a substantial portion of the region falls under the world's fragile ecosystem. Many communities live along creeks and are accessible only by boats. The riverine communities are particularly vulnerable to climatic changes and man-made disasters, which include floods, sea encroachment, oil pollution, and communal conflict. The region is also faced with a lot of developmental and environmental challenges, including high level of poverty, decline in agricultural production, low level of industrial activities, and environmental degradation. Roads construction, a major developmental infrastructure for the people of the oil-producing state in the country, cannot be underrated. It is even more important when the networks of roads which connect one community to another has become the channel for commerce, trade, and bridges the gap between the cultures, especially in the Niger Delta region. The Niger Delta Development Commission's determination to provide every community in the Niger Delta region with good and accessible roads has helped open up rural communities to link up with major towns and cities across the region, and thus aiding in the rapid development of such areas. One of such instances is the just reconstruction work on the Ngwayeke-Umwadionwe Road in Ukwa West local government area of Abia State, carried out by the Commission. The road, which is 6.4 kilometers long and a width of 6 meters wide, comes with a drainage system of 2 kilometers long. The reconstruction of this road has brought great relief to the people of the communities straddling along its path, thus providing them with quality access road that has enabled them navigate in and out of the communities with ease. The reconstruction of the road was stalled for several years due to many reasons as advanced by the contractor.
The job was awarded since 2014, but due to financial constraint and also the COVID-19 pandemic and also the NSAS protest.
According to residents, the road construction has opened up the communities around, thus enhancing the socio-economic life of the people of Ngwayekwe, Omadionwe, and other communities. It also serves as a bypass route for interstate travelers.
This is a boycott that motorists use, and this leads to the next village and the next local government, that's Ugunabo local government. So this is the easiest access now.
And many people use this road to go markets. Imagine like something like today is Afogwe. People using the roads. We're thanking, we are here to say NDDC thank you for the good thing that they have been doing for us.
Some youths of the communities express their appreciation to the NDDC and also solicit for more projects to be cited in their communities in order to attract further development.
We are here to request more things like street lights. As we are looking, this road needs something like street lights and under things. So we're okay for it now.
Another area in Ukwa West where the NDDC has finished the road construction work is the Chibo Eguda Lendu Ring Road in Uzwaka community. This development has in no small way encouraged the construction of more residential buildings. The road construction consists of 1.634 kilometers alignment with an average width of 7.3 meters and a drain on both sides of the road with a total length of 3.5 kilometer and a total number of 4 culverts. Prior to the NDDC's intervention, the road was impassable and hindered access to the community.
Without this road being made, I don't know how the community could have done by this rainy season, because you can see that we don't have road here in the community.
The people of Uzwaku community are now besides themselves as the road now affords them the opportunity to enjoy good driving experience as they now spend less time on the road.
When I pass here, I know that this goes very okay. That's why I pass it back.
Since I was born, I have not witnessed NDDC project in my community, and at this time I'm seeing a project that NDDC has done in my community, and I can see that they start the project in a few years time, and as may God may like it, this year they have completed about a few months ago.
I so much love the road. If we can maintain this hand like this, I like it.
Business and trading activities have also been revived as a result of increase in vehicular activities on the road.
When you look around, when you move forward now, you see people building their houses, and people are happy buying land, building. Even my own self, I have a place that I build here. I am building newly now. I am happy over the road because I am one of the beneficiaries of this road.
Still on roads, NDDC has completed remedial works on the failed and unmotorable sections of Ahiafo, Amua Junction by Isiekata Road in Isialangwa, local government area of Abia State. Prior to this, the area was plagued by floods and erosion that usually occurred whenever it rained. The situation had led to the whole surrounding area to be washed off or eroded, leaving the roads to form large gullies. This made residents to wallow in pains. The pathetic situation prompted the NDDC to come to their rescue through the repairs and reconstruction work on the road. The road is 5.5 kilometers and has a width of 7.3 meters. Driving on this road now has brought smiles to the faces of residents and inhabitants, especially the traders who transact business around the area.
Last time here is totally bad, and the people are living inside village have no road to come out and sell what they are cropping. We are farmers, so since then they walk this road. Everybody inside village can carry their things, come out for the town and sell it very clearly, and things are moving well.
And for this woman, Dorothy Paul, who rides a motorcycle on the road every day to carry out her business, she's full of appreciation to NDDC for the good gesture.
I'm grateful for the people, the NDDC people, because if not that they helped to construct this road, I couldn't have been here. Because formerly here is full of flood and other things. Right from Mvosi where I'm coming from to this place, if not that the road is clear and nice, I couldn't have been here. I'm selling up.
The Amoku-Mbawisi Road in Isialangwa local government area of Abia State is another remedial project carried out by the NDDC, and the construction work has been completed. The road was a failed and unmotorable project and hindered the easy movement of people in these communities. It is a project divided into parts, Lot 1 and Lot 2, with lengths of 4 kilometers and 3.7 kilometers respectively, and both with widths of 7.3 meters and drain of 1.3 kilometers for Lot 1 and 1 kilometer for Lot 2. The scope of work carried out here includes site clearance, borrow pit excavation, excavation of unsuitable soil, concrete drains, stone base and asphalting. The road is 100% complete. Before now, accessing the communities was a difficult task as it was always flooded whenever it rained, and many segments of the road was plagued by erosion. The situation is now different with the intervention of the NDDC, as residents can now ride their motorcycle, bicycles and vehicles with ease.
Formerly, when the road is not constructed well, we suffer so much. Along this very area, your vehicle being parked, there is a pothole here and there. In fact, we can't move well. But today, we enjoy it very here closely. You get to Aba. So we are no longer suffering much. The dividends of democracy is touching us very much well.
The road is nice. We are enjoying the road since they have been worked the road. Since that time, we are not having any erosion again concerning this particular road.
Thank God for the NDDC now. The road is motorable. The tar is so marvelous to us. We thank God for that.
This is the Amoku-Mbawisi Road, which has also been completed in record time by the NDDC as a result of the cooperation and supports given to the contractor and workers by residents, and is now attracting developmental infrastructure to the area. Also on roads, the Spur Road from Umuamianta, Mbawisi, in Isialangwa local government area has been reconstructed and rehabilitated by the NDDC for the benefit of the community. The reconstruction work on this road is 100% complete and is in use. Residents and road users are happy with the NDDC for constructing the road.
More of it, people are clapping for NDDC and the government of federal government of Nigeria. We are so much happy because this is the first of its kind.
Away from roads, the Niger Delta Development Commission has constructed and rehabilitated a solar-powered water project at Obodo Community in Isiukwato local government area of Abia State. The scope of work carried out here include the rehabilitation of the borehole, provision of solar panels and pumps, provision of water level sensors, rehabilitation of existing tank and tower, reticulation of the water to a total length of 1.5 kilometers around the town, installation of 46 numbers of public standpipes and accessories including concrete base, remedial work on fence walls and double leaf gate, including painting, rehabilitation of gatehouse and its convenience, provision of interlocking stone pavement, and commissioning and training selected community operators. The project has been completed and water is flowing from the various taps at the different locations cited in the community. The previous contractor had abandoned the project for about 15 years. The success of this project is a thing of joy for the people of this community.
This is a beautiful one, Christian, because right now everybody is happy. Something you did not expect, and you are getting it now. Now the water is flowing, the whole community. So one will be very happy.
Taking us through the process of getting the water below the ground into the tank above with a solar-powered system, the project manager noted that he had to train 2 people to operate the solar-powered water project, and he appreciated the NDDC for the opportunity to provide good and potable water for the entire community.
We trained two community boys, 2 community men rather, to know how to pump the water. Let's say in case of any difficulties or any leakage, they can come to the control room here and switch it off, so that they can fix the leakage. After the leakage, they come back and switch it on again. That is it. So it's working perfectly well. This one is not diesel or fuel or something. This one is solar. And solar does not have any expiring date. It's for life.
According to this youth leader, the water has been of great help to the community and has helped them to guard against waterborne diseases and germs.
This one now is very good for us, and these people have tried a lot for us to bring water for us. This our village, we don't have water. We are suffering for water. Since over 30 years now, we are suffering. So thank God, say NDDC people can remember us, fix this water for us.
The humble appreciation of residents of these areas showing that it actually takes very little to impress the people. Now from Abia State, we'll take you to Akwa Ibom State, where the NDDC has also completed some infrastructural projects for some communities in the state.
NDDC is currently constructing an all-encompassing prototype community civic center for the people of Amamong community in Okobo local government area of Akwa Ibom State. This is another initiative of the NDDC in its quest to bring world-class civic and recreational centers closer to rural communities in the region. The all-in-one community complex comes with a perimeter fence and landscaping of the environment. Work on the building is progressing according to specifications approved by the NDDC with the support of the host community, as the contractor has promised to finish the construction of the entire building complex in a couple of weeks. And there is a feeling of excitement by the community as they express their optimism that the facility will attract people from far and wide to their town to learn different skills under the Skills Acquisition Program at the center.
We are so excited. We are happy for what the federal government of Nigeria has done to us. We are happy with the Nile Delta. We are happy with the management of NDDC. Indeed, we are very happy. We are excited.
Still in Amamong, the NDDC is constructing an access road that leads to Okobo General Hospital and the farm areas in Okobo local government area. The 1.22 kilometer long road, which is 7.3 meters wide, is complemented with a double drainage system to allow for easy flow of water from the road. Although the project is about 65% complete, it is already serving as access road to several communities in Amamong community.
Yeah, I can walk it now freely to hospital. You get what you need without disturbing. You can't spoil your car.
The construction of the Okobo General Hospital Road will equally serve as good access through which agricultural produce will be transported with ease from the farm areas into the Amamong community and beyond.
He has made them to really enjoy the privilege of having a good road, moving their things from the farm down to the community, making them having easy access to access the specialist hospital given to them here.
Another intervention of the Niger Delta Development Commission in Akwa Ibom State is the construction of this road that cuts across two local government areas. The road construction, which is from Eket to Jamestown and Oruko communities, spans through Esit Eket and Urwe Ofong Oruko local government areas. This road was unmotorable in the past and begged for attention from governments and other intervention agencies.
It was bad. It was rough before you leave this place and get to the other village, the neighboring village in Eket, Tebi, and the rest of the villages there. You know that you pass through the terrible situation.
Eket is the second largest city in Akwa Ibom State, and its people are known for their enterprising spirit and are very sociable and accommodating. There is abundant deposit of crude oil and other resources such as timber and palm produce in Eket. This area is also known for its seafood production, farm crops ranging from yam, cassava, cocoa yam, plantain to maize and vegetables. The Eket people are traditionally fishermen, hunters, farmers and weavers. Some communities in Eket are also beneficiaries of NDDC's road projects. Take for instance the Abisa Beach Road, Friday Tom Iyang Street off Afaha Atai Road in Ikoti Biok, Eket Street, Okwa Estate off Oron Road, Akrudum Street. The project, which is about 64% complete, is about 1.2 kilometers long with double-sided drains. Construction of this road has brought great relief to residents as the area was before now waterlogged, which made movement around the neighborhood a Herculean task.
The thinking is changing as the location is changing. It is no longer news that the NDDC has completed its new corporate headquarters in Port Harcourt. But what is news is the Commission has relocated from the 167 Abar Road old office to the new permanent headquarters on the Eastern Bypass. To conclude the phased movement of the Commission to its new corporate headquarters, the interim administrator has handed over the keys of his former headquarters building with such nostalgia, the Dakwa Biriye House, to the Rivers State government. Our correspondent was at the brief ceremony.
The Niger Delta Development Commission NDDC has handed over the keys to its former headquarters building, Dapa Biriye House on Aba Road, Port Harcourt, to the River State government, the original landlord of the building. This event concludes the phased movement of the Commission to its new corporate headquarters on the Eastern Bypass, Port Harcourt. Presenting the keys of the building to the Secretary to the River State Government, Dr. Tami Danagogo, the NDDC Interim Administrator, Mr. Epiong Akwa, thanked the River State Government for accommodating the Commission for 16 years. Mr. Akwa said that the NDDC was leaving the building peacefully and remains grateful to the River State Governor, Barrister Nyesom Wike, for his assistance to the Commission over the years. He thanked the River State Government for providing a conducive environment for the NDDC to perform its functions as a development agency. He stated that the government had given the Commission maximum support to carry out its mandate to the people of the Niger Delta. Akwa noted that the construction of the Eastern Bypass Road linking the new corporate headquarters of the Commission is evidence of the Governor's goodwill. The NDDC boss further stated that the Commission is leaving behind 4 lifts, a giant water tank, pumps, as well as firefighting equipment. He promised that the Commission will continue to secure the property pending when the River State Government assembled its own security team for the building.
We have a good relationship with the state, and we will stop at nothing to ensure that we continue this cordial relationship with the River State Government.
Speaking at the ceremony, the Secretary to the River State Government, Dr. Danagogo, commended the NDDC for cooperating with the state government and ensuring a peaceful and friendly handover of the property. He expressed appreciation that the interim administrator came personally to hand over the keys.
I want to thank you for personally ensuring that you come around to see that the place is secured, the facilities in it are kept intact, and to hand them over to me in person. I'm indeed grateful that you have done that, and I'm sure His Excellency is also happy or impressed with the fact that you honored the River State government by your personal attendance today to hand over these premises to us.
River State SSG further stated that the state government is happy that the NDDC has been able to maintain a cordial relationship with the River State government over the years and hopes that the synergy will continue. It will be recalled that the Dapa Biriye House was commissioned as the corporate headquarters of the NDDC by the former President Olusegun Obasanjo.
The management of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, led by the interim administrator, Mr. Effiong Akwa, condoles with former managing director of the commission, Obang Nsema Ekere, over the death of his father, Pa Gabriel Samson Ekere, who died recently at the ripe old age of 90. Pa Obang Samson Ekere was a renowned school teacher and community leader. Our correspondent was at the ceremony.
The management of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, led by the interim administrator, Mr. Effiong Akwa, has commiserated with the former managing director of the commission, Mr. Nsema Ekere, over the death of his father, Obong Gabriel Samson Ekere. The NDDC delegation, which included directors of the commission, paid a condolence visit to the Ekere family, headed by Professor Anyekan Ekere, a retired professor of medicine, University of Port Harcourt, at Edemaya clan in Ikot Abasi, Akwa Ibom State. The NDDC Chief Executive Officer utilized the late Ekere, describing him as a model family man and a great Nigerian. Akwa remarked that the departed educationist, who spent many decades of his life teaching, mentoring, and serving the country and his community, also served the Methodist Church to the best of his ability. He urged the surviving children of the late Ekere to continue with the legacy left by their father.
Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, Ikot Abasi, local government, Methodist Church, and the entire human race have missed a great man, a lover of education, an industrialist, a great family man.
The NDDC boss said that he would ensure that the renovation of the primary school in the late Ekere's community was captured in the emergency budget of the commission to immortalize the memory of the deceased. Responding, Mr. Nsema Ekere commended the commission for remembering him and his family as they mourned the passing of their father.
Well, may the soul of Pa Samson Ekere and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. Amen. Well, it's on that note we've come to the end of today's program. As we say, we're always here to keep you abased with modesty on the pace of development of the Niger Delta as the NDDC tries to leave its mark in the terrain of the region. Don't forget, it's not an easy task, and so your inputs are always welcome. Don't hesitate to write in your suggestions and anything you think about the project so management can have some form of feedback from your community. We hope to see you same time next week. Good night from all of us.